Okay, you guys, so as you may or may not know, I am on like this huge girly things kick. Like, I'm gonna get ready. Look at how worn these curls are. I'm gonna have to recurl, girl. Girly things, girly blah 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 blah. And so this is part 1 of the saga. I don't even know technically what part 1 will be because it's whatever craft ends first. So one of the videos, this one apparently, is going to be the fur coat DIY. So pretty much the other day I was at the store, I saw this fur fabric and was like, oh my gosh, because I love fur coats, but you know that I do not want to be dropping more than like a coin on a fur coat. I only like faux fur, by the way, for you haters. But anyway, so I don't want to drop more than a coin, so I was like, I'm gonna try and DIY my own fur coat. Do I have the experience? No. Do I have the, like, proper technique? Probably not. No, but we'll see how well it turns out. Clearly you're seeing this video, so no matter what, it was entertaining to some degree. But anyway, so I'm at this store right now to pick up the fur, and I guess I'll show you guys what I find inside. Mom vibes times like 10,055. But anyway, so we are going to definitely have to come here to get the fabric because this selection is so fabulous and I'm so excited about it. Look at me and my cute little, this is like my work day outfit, you know what I'm saying? Can you see everything? Oh yeah, girl. Okay, so this isn't where I found the fur at, like this store, but I was hoping I could find something here. I just came across some. It's 30% off, which literally could not be any better. Like, you guys, there's such a large color selection. I don't know which one I want to do. Like, do I want to do all of them? Maybe we should make a series. How do you guys feel about a series of faux fur coat making videos? First off, they have these like plush ones, which like honestly just feel amazing. And in the dead of winter, who doesn't want to feel that? But then they have like this sort of thing that's more blankety, you know, some shorter fur, and then some more extravagant furs. So this is gonna be part 2 of making the fur coat. Luckily today, the weather is just horribly crappy. I made all these goals. I was like, oh, I'm gonna clean my room. Oh, I'm gonna be a good Samaritan. I'm gonna be a good roommate. And then I was like, crafting! So anyway, I have all my supplies right here, including this lovely fur. And we're gonna start mapping out what I think I wanna do with it. And today I did not wear black leggings, so we don't have to deal with the fur being all over them. Okay, so pretty much I folded the fabric in half because whatever. So this is how big it is. And my theory here, I need you guys to be able to see me. I have a mirror over here, so I'm gonna look into it. My theory here is that if you can wrap it easily with like an extra couple inches, hopefully, on each side, that like it can go this way. And see how long that's gonna be? Like, it's gonna cover my butt, which is like so up my alley, right? So my theory is that also like you need to have it a couple inches onto your shoulders, pretty much. So I'm thinking I can pretty much just cut it, cut some slits in it, okay? Like, maybe if I set this down, this will be easier to explain. Cut some slits in it, like right here, okay? And right here, those will be the arms. Glue those together, maybe round some of the edges just for it to sit nicer on my body. And then like cut it in the middle and somehow like that will be the front. But I've seen a lot of people and they like actually, you know, made pieces and put them together. And I don't know, I just don't know how it's gonna glue together. I'm planning on just using E6000. So maybe should I cut the front slit first, because no matter what, that's gonna need to be done, and then we'll see from there. Okay, so changing the mind. I had like a little thing to use for a straight line, but I lost it. So very crucial though, especially with the fur, you're going to need a pair of shears, like legit, not like normal scissors, but shears, you guys, because that's a thing, okay? So, oh, maybe this will be a better angle. I lost my tripod for this video, like the one video that would be crucial to have a tripod. Okay, so this is attempt thing number 1, cut up the middle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we just ran into like thought number one. So this is how it's folded in half like this, right? But like I want the fur to be going down, and if I cut this to be the middle, the fur's always gonna lay to the side. What am I gonna do? So this is making me realize that we're gonna have to do a whole nother like cut, you could say, I think. That's not gonna, the whole plan's not gonna work. We're gonna have to start over. Okay, new plan. So we're gonna try to do like all the DIYists do and cut out legit pieces, because I'm starting to think that's gonna work best. So here's how I'm doing mine. First off, there's like this edge on the side of my fabric that's clearly like not the good edge with these little like perforations, and so I'm gonna cut that off in a straight line. And I'm using the cardboard, by the way, A, because it makes everything easier since I have carpet and the two fabrics don't combine very well, and B, because the fur gets everywhere, so I already have like a bag to throw the garbage in. And now that that's done and I'm already furry, I'm going to take, so this is the plan. We're gonna make piece number one. This will be like the front flap, I guess you could say, of the jacket. So what you want to do is line up where would be the top of your shoulder and the middle, roughly the middle. I'm kind of gonna want mine to like overlap per se, because I might do something with this edge that's pretty funky. And you want to like mark where the middle would be to like the outside of your shoulder where you would want it to sit. And so for me, like this is where I want the top of the coat to be, and this is where I want it to be the outside. And I'm gonna fold that edge over and make that be a line. Okay, so after that edge is cut, you wanna line it up with the inside and then go to the outside of your arm where you want the edge to be. Keep in mind, like I want mine to be very oversized, very extra long, like as big as we can get this fur coat. So I'm not gonna cut like right away. And you want it to go all the way to like the middle, because this is gonna connect with the back piece and then you'll throw the armpit in there. Does that make sense? So make it a straight line, and so go like as far out as you would want it to reach. So for me, that's gonna be like roughly there. Pinch it, fold it, cut it. I don't know, try, girl. You gotta be good at DIYs in order to do this DIY. So this is triangle number 2. And then this is, so what I did was overlaid the fabric in order to get this straight line, but then also like cut that so that we have 2 of these opposing pieces to be each side of the jacket. So now I'm gonna cut those in half. Okay, so wrap this around your arm. I know this is probably gonna be hard to see like how wide. What I'm doing is laying it over, because like that's the look I want. You know what I'm saying? Is like that kind of baggier arm. I don't want it to be nice and tight. Plus, like envision that the lining has to be inside of this. So I'm laying this over top to be the arm, but keep in mind, you don't want to cut this in half. Okay, kiddos, so I had to hop on over to the store real quick. This has became quite the journey, but still, like, honestly, the time that I've put into the project is so minimal. Like, winner, she says as she's on step 1. But anyway, so I got way more furry fabric. Seriously, can we just, I feel like I didn't touch on this. Okay, so I'll explain what I'm doing first. Again, make sure the fur is going the right way. And it's just, it's how they made like the roll of fabric. That's the dilemma. But anyway, to measure the width that you want it from inside of armpit 1 to inside of armpit 2. And so upon cutting this back piece that I just measured from like armpit to armpit, thank God I left some extra room, because I realized that I used the edge of the fabric, which is smart, but I forgot to cut off the ugly edge again. And you definitely don't want to use this on this fur too, because if you look at the front of the fur, like this is all sits really nice, and then on the edge it kind of has this fluff stuff. It looks bad. So luckily I left some extra room. It's still going to be plenty wide with what I have here. So I'm going to just cut that off real quick and then get back to you. Amongst 1,010 other things, probably not going the smoothest, but I mean, when you do it, it'll turn out better. I decided that I think that the sleeves are too wide, because if you look at like how thin my arm is, which isn't gonna bother me up here, you know what I'm saying? Because this is folded in half, like that's how loose the sleeve is gonna be. So I decided to taper the edge so that around my wrist it's gonna be a little closer. Keep in mind I'm keeping extra inches on everything because we're gonna have to fold things over. But anyway, so I pretty much took from halfway of the sleeve, I made this cut that's, you know, as wide as I wanted it at the wrist, and then cut from there straight to the halfway point down. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Now we are going to take the fabric that you chose for the lining and cut out the same pieces as your arms. I'm using your very classic DIY glue E6000. What we're gonna do is just fold the edge over, and then, having some struggles here. And then after that, just press it down. Again, do it like this. And then for this particular edge, especially since this is the sleeve, I'm going to put a second layer of glue. And for my glue, I'm not doing a super straight line. I'm just kind of doing dots every so often, but trying to disperse them so that you don't get a clumpy feeling. You want this coat to feel special, okay? And then fold the fabric right back over and press it down again. So you can put anything like heavy over this to help it stay. I'm cooking away, roasting away at this fur coat here. So pretty much what, I just tipped over my water. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. So I know you guys can see like the temperature not the temperature. I know you guys can see the lighting difference, and I want to let you know that I did stop to do other things throughout the day, so it's totally a different time. The project hasn't taken me that long, but it is it's pretty time consuming. So pretty much I took every single piece, and you can see it. I took the little like satiny kind of my lining fabric, and I rolled it over and connected it with the E6000 glue, right? And then you're gonna take all these edges and fold them over, put the E6000, fold it over again, and then you're gonna have pieces that look like this. These are just my pieces. Okay, you guys, so upon doing this project, I have found a couple things that will be super useful for you. The first thing I found is that the more glue you get on your fingers, the easier the project is. So just aim to touch, just stick your fingers in the glue. I mean, even if you're aiming to not stick your fingers in the glue, good luck, it'll probably still happen. And the second thing, this is just hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna see, hopefully the lighting in here is like good enough right now, otherwise I might have to insert a clip from a different like time frame. But so this fabric, when you look at it from this direction, looks like one color, but then when you look at it from the other direction, my camera's kind of on it, like I'm gonna have to look at this, but when you look at it from the other direction, looks a whole different color. Do you see that difference? So pretty much what happened was I had bought a certain amount, and then upon realizing I didn't get the whatever, I had to go back for more. And so I was laying the pieces down, cutting them, and thought that I got a different color. I had a super meltdown, and then eventually I realized that like they were just flipped different directions laying out in my room, but that's fine. So pretty much now all the pieces are cut, and I'm just gonna start gluing the folded over edges together. And I'm gonna start with the body of it, gluing those all together, and then, because by the time you get the satin done, like the satin folded over, you can move right in to folding over the edges of the fur, and then once you get done with that, like that takes a substantial amount of time, then you can go right into gluing the furs together. So it kind of works out to your benefit. You should give the E6000 at least 24 hours to dry, especially if you're gonna wear it, and it would hold a lot better if I put something weighted down on every piece, but I'm just too lazy to grab all those things.
Walk for me, sir. Walk for me, sir. Walk for me, sir.
Strike a pose, 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 pose,
Hi you guys, so as you can probably already tell, the coat turned out fantastic. The craftsmanship is on point and literally it's the best thing ever. I mean, look at this. I only glued like one arm closed. One arm was only like 4 inches longer than the other. This is top of the line quality. Don't worry, my clothing line will be coming out like next week, so just get amped for it. But on a more real note, the coat does have some issues and it's nothing too severe, but I do think I would like to fix them while I have the chance. So anyway, one of the arms, I don't know if you could see this, I tried to like edit it into the clips so that you guys could see it, but one of the arms is like 4 inches longer than the other one. Like, I don't know how this happened exactly. Yeah, some of the edges are a little rough. So what I'm gonna do, and I also made the middle of the jacket, so like from arm to arm is this long, which like, I see how I thought that was gonna work, but it didn't. So anyway, bottom line is I'm gonna make some adjustments to the coat by basically ripping apart what I've done so far and then re-gluing, and then I'm gonna try to do like a final lookbook for you. This project has obviously taken me more days now, but hopefully it is well worth it in the end. So tonight, once the glue has dried a little bit more, I will give you the final review. Okay, so this is the finished product, the final look. It's a very snazzy jacket. I mean, everyone needs these. It's a bold statement piece. The craftsmanship is very well done, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. You should probably hire me to make your next DIY project. Don't think I would give it as a gift, but hanging in my closet, it's gonna look fabulous. And maybe I'll come back with a review after I've worn it for a whole day and see how well it stands over the test of time or one wear out of the house. There's fuzz in my mouth. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you so much. And I put out new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so just come check it out for other fun activities from me.
Very sexy.